Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. It's randomizer time. I think this time, though, to switch things up a little, I'm gonna do a 2-star only. I think that's, like, the most fun way to go about doing it often, because 3 stars are strong and 1 stars are just not that interesting. So yeah, we'll do it like this, all settings per normal. Let's see just what we roll. Okay, these IDs. Oh, prescript, proxy AI. Everyone must target the same slot in focus encounters. So whenever we get to a focus encounter, we have to just target the same. We need to take it down slot by slot. Very silly. It means we're not going to be doing a lot of clashing, huh? Oh, well, that's fine. Otherwise, I mean, everything else. Just got a bunch of IDs. Some good, some notably not good, but that's fine. And starting with bleed gifts. And I guess we could theoretically get some stuff going with bleed gifts because we got 2 bleed identities, although you kind of synergize from not having bleed, something like that. Alright, give me a second to build this team, and then we will get into it. Alright, the team has been built now. I can take that off of the screen. The E.G.Os have been equipped, all that sort of thing. And, of course, bleed gifts were selected. All things considered, pretty lucky team to get considering my rest gauge. They had mostly full rest gauges, and I got lucky enough to get wound cleared, rusted muzzle. Potentially can get some bleed stuff going with some stuff like that. And the prescript only matters for focused encounters, so otherwise it's not going to be a deal in the slightest, because that's the only time when you can actually manually target enemies. There we go. And we shall send that team. See how it goes. But yeah, this is the first time I'm recording back at my apartment for college. College is gonna start tomorrow for me, supposedly. I think there's a very high chance that things get canceled because it is cold here and they're not good with the cold here. We'll see though. It was snowing today. Very nice. Took my dog out. He was very excited. He, eating snow. Could have been his first time eating snow. Maybe not though. He is like already like a year old when I adopted him, so maybe he's seen snow in the past. He seemed very amazed by it either way. Yeah, my mic might be being weird. My mic was being a little weird earlier. Hopefully it's fine here. There was like a little staticky thing like earlier, but I didn't hear it when I did my test recording, and hopefully it doesn't come back, but if it does, I do apologize. And I guess, this week, we got the patch notes for this week's update this morning. They're fixing Dark Flame, fixing some other weird things too, but like nothing too notable. The most important thing is fixing Dark Flame. I'm almost certainly gonna attempt to do a burn run next Mirror on 3 hard. Just to see how it can go, Could be funny. Let's see, where is... There it is, okay. This is what I was stalling for time, but then I realized I forgot entirely what I was stalling for time for. Yeah. Wanted to put that on screen. We get a bunch of events now. Probably get more bleed stuff. It'd be funny to get some really good synergy going on a team like this. Gregor skills? Sure, we give you more of your skills, maybe? Probably not. I want to change. I want Honolulu to have more skill 3s, I think. I think that's my main hope here. Glimpse of Flames, really. Gregor shows up again. I'm just kind of gambling here. Because how funny it would be if we could get more skill 3s. There we go, another skill 3 on Honolulu. Perfect. And we'll take Grammar Stick because that's more bleed. Seems good. Healing. My modules right now are looking really bad because I've been grinding Mirror Dungeon 3 super hard recently. I've been doing like 7 runs a day or something the past couple of days. I don't know. I've got 60 modules left. I may actually need to finally start dipping into my dipping into my boxes soon if I'm going to want to keep on grinding. I've got like 100 Enkeflin boxes. I could just modulize all those. That'd be like 300 modules. Pretty good stuff. That's probably going to be enough to put me to like the max stuff for Mirror Dungeon 3. Since I think I need like... What is it? I'm trying to remember how many... I think I need... I've done... Yeah, I think I need 14 more nodes, each of which is 400. So that's like still a lot of runs, but you see what I mean. It's doable. It's very doable. And that's my hope. Also, it's nice for the boxes because I'm currently trying to get everything threads been for now. I'm at the point where it feels close. I'm still like 5,000 like threads/shards away. I think I did the math. Got it on a notepad somewhere, but I've done it part by part. So far, I've got it so I made it so all Yi-Song's E.G.Os are max thread spin, and I'll probably just keep on going like bit by bit. Although each center, like Yi-Song was one of the ones who needed a lot because I needed to uptie both Tets and a He. I really should just probably prioritize uptying all the IDs that, or all the E.G.Os that I usually use. There's still quite a few Tets here and there that I do not have thread spinned. And maybe I could change that, you know? Let me turn this, I'm gonna shrink this a little bit, blocking the damage numbers. It doesn't need to be that big, that's the thing. Like, that's pretty small, but like, you also get the gist. It's mostly to make myself remember. But it's nice that it also can help you guys. Take the lighter, why not? As far as bleed E.G.O gifts, I don't really think I need to tell you how no, as far as bleed E.G.Os go, I don't really think I need to tell you how well our bleed E.G.Os are. We don't even have leg or domain, and I think that's the only bleed E.G.O we could have in the team. I guess Ebony Stem is also a little bit of bleed. We do have Heathcliff Holiday. It's really funny because Heathcliff has Holiday and nothing else. That's how it randomized. So we could technically get like some bleed synergy going with Holiday, but I would not count on it. Not at all. Looks like we got a lot of skill 3s this fight. Funny. And I'm going bottom path because I want to go to the rest stop. There's some pretty good stuff we could do there. Notably, we could upgrade Wound to Clarid, and we could upgrade Rusted Muzzle for more bleed shenanigans. Which is the hope. Focus. Decent, I guess, thanks to their Gloom weakness. A little bit of suppression for a little bit of funny fragility here, I guess. I don't think that's being swashed, though, right? Or is it? Yeah, swashing is happening on the other one. That's what I figured. Wash and its insane / fragility. Gluttony Resonance, though? We get some talismans on... Which of you is the higher turn order? It's one of those two. Might have been Gregor with talismans, I think. I think Gregor came before... Yeah, it was Gregor. So Gregor's inflicting a bunch of Rupture on hit now. Unfortunately, he only had a single plane attack, but that is how it goes. Good stuff, good stuff. And we should be able to finish them all off pretty easily. You're on the threshold being staggered. You're a little bit of ways, but you're the only one who is a little bit of ways. So I'm not too concerned about that. Shove should stagger, yeah. There we go. This guy gets staggered from here. We don't have too many more attacks going, but upper slash kills you. I don't think Gregor kills the bottom guy, though. Yeah, okay, one more turn. One more turn to kill all these crabs. But, like, this turn, they're definitely dead. That's the thing. 32 HP and it's only a single crab. Yep, there we go. Nice. Strike was effective. Good, stay focused. And I'll take Poise, I guess. Sure thing. I don't know why I got Gregor and Pierre selected here. I don't think that was intentional on my part. I'll switch things up a little bit. Who's someone I just rarely have on? I don't have Sinclair on usually, sure, we'll roll with that. Why not? I don't have Dante on, like, ever. Kind of random to be switching now through midway through a run, but, that's how it be. Got a lot of slash attacks on this team, which just means that they inflict more bleed thanks to Rusted Muzzle, if nothing else. Not like the most bleed, of course, but when we upgrade it, it'll make it so it's actually like some bleed count and stuff, which will be very good for us. Bleeding enemies is a very possible thing on this team. So like Cloudburst is also a lot of bleed. Yeah, 18 bleed from that alone. Although Otis and Ishmael have physically no way to inflict bleed. I don't think so. Beyond the 2 bleed from the muzzle, which isn't a lot. Well, slash attacks are 4. And I guess when you upgrade it, it's like 6 bleed, like at 1 count or something with slash attacks, but it's like 4 bleed with non-slash attacks. Something like that. We'll see. Definitely want Rusted Muzzle up. We probably have some Wrath attacks that could benefit from, yeah, like Intuition could benefit from uptying Wound Clarid. Wound Clarid's just good to uptie in general. Not to update, upgrade. So many different words for upgrading things in this game. Because I think for E.G.O gifts, you just say upgrading. But, you know, for identities, it's uptying. For egos, it's thread spinning. And, of course, it's on top of, like, leveling up IDs and, like, all sorts of things that are basically just alternate ways to upgrade your units. Not even that many ways to upgrade your units. There's just so many terms for it. Kind of wacky. Okay. Darn. Well, we can get this up a little bit. We can't get this ++ yet, though. So no bleed count there. But, I mean, like, of course we had to do Wound Clarid. Of course. Because that's just more bleed count. It's our priority, that's for sure. Leave the rest up. Another slash weak fight. Excellent for a team like this. Okay, some bugs. Intuition is a bleed skill, as far as we're concerned. Another Cloudburst, excellent. Yeah, bleed looking good. Oh, we lose with Intuition. We don't lose? We don't lose, but we lost a coin with it, so that's less bleed there. Cloudburst on you means that you are a little bit bloody. 26 with a 4 count, yeah. On an enemy with... Yeah, 31 with a 4 count, an enemy with 90 HP, so... Bleed could kill you now. Not, like, the most likely to happen, just because, like... You'd need to attack a bunch of times. You're more likely to just get killed by our attacks, which is what's happening to that guy right now. So lately I've been watching a friend playing through Ruina. It's a friend who's been, you know, working on the game for almost 3 years now. He started, like, around the time when... I think he started, like, the same time when they added Keter Realization, which gives you a good sense, and he just today fought, or just yesterday fought, Zhao and Yan for the first time. That's pretty funny. I also, like, it was incredible, though, because, like, I had an incredibly long setup going, where, like, whenever anyone mentioned Wizard of Oz, which doesn't sound like a frequent occurrence, but it happens now and then, I would be like, oh yeah, Ozma, you know, the other member of the Wizard of Oz crew, yeah. And he always thought I was just gaslighting him, but then, like, now he knows he learned the truth yesterday, and he was so mad at me. He was so mad that was all just an elaborate setup for, like, not even that funny of a bit. But that was what made it so insanely funny. Well, Butcher Beyond is pretty good bleed, nice. I don't know. He also fought Price of Silence, and God, Price of Silence is such a good fight. I don't understand people that do not like the fight. Is it rough? Yes. Is that the joy? Yes. It is pure just LobCorp injected directly into the brain. You know? That's probably a decent enough way to explain, you know, how I feel about it. Probably. Okay, we'll try something like this. Some neutrals are going on here, that's fine. This guy's whenever this guy's clashing, he's taking a lot of damage from the bleed, so he does just get staggered. Excellent. Swash finishes the job, yep. So then we were clashing top right. We're ignoring the bottom one entirely this turn, which is pretty much fine, I think. That's why I did it. Okay, it didn't have enough bleed to reduce the amount of Cloud Cutter coins. Sure thing. Well, there's only one left now, so, this guy's in for a little bit of a rude awakening. It's already less than the 4 bleed count. Yeah, that's why. Based on the bleed count. So it's fairly easy to have under that amount of bleed count, normally. And it's on skill use, right? Yeah, it's on skill use, so like the enemy ended with 41 bleed, 7 count, but because it had because there was 3 bleed count when the skill was used, it still had the 4 coins. Okay. That's not too bad of an effect, all things considered. Let's see, more damage to enemies with bleed. I mean, yeah, of course. That's a funny one. That's a real funny one. A strong one, too. Shop time. Okay, what if we get Hong Lu, though? Nah, okay. That's fine. I'll just save the cost. I want to make sure I can upgrade the muzzle again there. And I definitely will be able to. Oh, I forgot about the prescript entirely, huh? Whoops. You know, that really does happen a lot, huh? It's even on the screen to, like, remind me, and I just completely forget the entire gimmick of the run. I'm really bad about that. It's just because I start talking about other things and I get mentally distracted. Well, I need to actually remember this thing the rest of the run, then. Kind of was able to kill those guys really easily. I mean, I more or less just targeted the same slot. Clearly. Ignore the fact that I definitely didn't, but, that is kind of the optimal way to deal with the 4-legged beasts anyways. Just choose one and just kill that one. Usually you do want to clash the others, but if you don't, like, that works too, I guess. Just gotta remember it for the rest of the run. Second floor boss, not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal to forget the entire gimmick of the challenge of this run. It's fine. Right? Well. Yeah. Only one guy left. We've got a double cloud burst going for him. That's nice to see. Okay. We get an event. Leave this one, and can we do it? You can do it if you get 3 heads, okay. Nice. We get Ancient Effigy, that's speed. It's going to go to Otis, that's for sure. Usually, because she's stupidly fast. And she gives haste to allies, but she's usually the fastest anyways. So that's funny. Who knows? I mean, it's random chance who gets the highest speed and who gets, the 5 haste next turn and all sorts of that stuff. Oh, it's you. Okay, well, enjoy your haste, Gregor. If you want it so much, feel free. Whoops. Okay. We send it. Still, as you'd expect. We bleed these guys to a notable degree. That sloshing person just blew up. Oh. My dog was coughing a little bit. Silly Gregor. Silly Gregor. I guess I should mention the fact that I will be streaming Ruina this Saturday, and I'm going to be streaming it relatively early. I'm going to be streaming it at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is, quite a few hours before I normally stream. Just because I figured might as well mix things up a bit, potentially go for a longer stream if I'm, feeling into it. Could be fun, so, feel free to join in for that. It's also because of the fact that I'm actually I'm back in my apartment now instead of being at home for winter break. My Wi-Fi is actually decent, so the stream should not be so, weirdly stuttery. And it's cutting out on occasion. It was cutting out on occasion last stream, which is a little rough. Shouldn't be like this time. I guess we'll see, though, because it is going to be really cold. Maybe, things are going to go horribly wrong. Would be funny if so. It wouldn't be, great for me, but it would be funny. Which is, the important part. It's all about the comedy factor. Bleed, nice.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Should be good. Yeah, I mean, trying to do a synergy where, against actual enemies, we just spam, we only target one skill slot. Trying to focus on bleed is pretty optimal there, I think. Maybe not. You kind of want to clash with bleed. You want to clash and lose against bleed with, weak stuff to maximize bleed damage. But this way we can make sure we stack stupid amounts of bleed on the enemy, before they even get a chance to attack, probably. And then they just attack us a bunch and take a lot of bleed damage, which is also pretty good. What's the boss of this floor? I did not check yet. Is it something very susceptible to bleed? It's the fish. Don't think it's the most susceptible to bleed, but we might be able to get some stuff off. Let's just choose an arm first and foremost. Right leg. Okay, well, this is the turn where we're going to try and kill the right leg, where everyone's going to attack this specific one. Because I'm not going for the body, because the body, if you bleed it too much, it just can't do anything at that point. So we do this. Get a little bit of bleed going. There we go. That's a little bit of bleed. You take some bleed damage. Oh no, that's the tail. You'll take some bleed damage when you do, use stuff on that leg. Actually, it's staggered, right? That's the thing. Well, next turn we can focus the other leg or something, Mix things up a little bit, get things going how we want it to, all that sort of thing. Anyways, we do break this leg here, although the legs will keep on attacking after being broken. He's being staggered, not great, especially because if he's being targeted, we might need to just let him go. Look at that bleed on that arm. That's nice. Okay, you're not being attacked. That's good. It is tempting to... I think I'm going to go for the body this turn, though, because, a little bit scary. Yeah, clash with upper slash, though. Don't want you doing too many of your shenanigans. So we're going to set up bleed instead of letting you shenaniganize. Okay, you take a clap. I know Honglu takes a clap and probably gets staggered, yeah. Unfortunate. Cloud Cutter could have been nice for more bleed, although the body does have enough bleed count that it will have enough bleed count. And actually wouldn't have enough bleed count in time. So you would have actually been able to get the 4 coins off. Oh well. Alright, this turn is definitely a body turn, very dangerously. And we probably need to clash Blood Cannon, so we need to do the rightmost one. Although, we're going to need to E.G.O it, maybe a lantern. How does lantern look? Dominating, it says so, okay. We'll try it. Otis is going to take a lot of damage. Kind of how it has to be, though. We really can't do much about it. Everyone needs to attack this part of the body. Luckily, Lantern wins these. It is weak to it. A little bit of healing on Gregor.
효과적이고요.
Since, I mean, Chef Gregor's already really good when it comes to healing, so it's not that big of a deal. Please get some... Okay, didn't get bleed on it. Didn't get a single, like, slash or wrath attack in time for it to actually keep its bleed potency. That's fine. We stagger the body anyways. That's good. You're doing stuff with the arms. You're taking a bunch of damage every time you go for an attack there. Next turn might be a turn where you just do 3 attacks with each arm. Yes, exactly. That's what we were looking for. So now, we do a little bit of this. Because this is the arm that does not have any bleed on it. So we will inflict bleed on it. Like that. And a lot of bleed at that. Hopefully. Cloud Cutter will do a lot. Yeah, that's the thing. Prevents this arm from actually attacking this turn, which is fine. You're gonna attack us a little bit, take a bunch of bleed damage. You fool. Suppress to break the left leg entirely. Nice. So next turn we can focus body or tail or something. Yeah, probably tail. Body's not doing anything, so I'm just gonna ignore it once again. And we can probably break the tail here. It's gonna get a bunch of attacks on us, take a bunch of bleed damage. It should die to bleed if nothing else this turn. Simply because, I mean, this part still has, like 82 bleed, 8 count. You're using 3 coins, you're gonna take at least, like, a 240 damage from bleed. And we can probably do a little over 100 damage to the tail. Right? Maybe. I guess we'll have to see. It's not like the most damage to tail so far, but that's also because we haven't used our biggest skill 3s. Like, the Cloudburst, the Swash should really do the job on the tail. Also, you take some bleed damage here. And you die to bleed damage. Nice. That works. I just gotta remember to use the prescript. Going forwards. Okay, this is a tough one. Smoking wires or rusted cutting knife. 2 times bleed potency with skill effects, or more bleed against non-staggered enemies with bleed effects. Probably this because the count is good. I think. What do we have for I mean, yeah, I think we take this. Means that we've got some decent options. I think either of them, they're roughly the same type of deal. Not really that big of a choice which one we choose. If we want to get the shop here, we're also going to have to take 2 focused encounters. That's fine by me. We'll need to use our funny proxy AI there too. I guess I should probably explain the joke for those who are unaware. But in Ruina, the index proxies, or the proselyte, not the proxies, I literally named this wrong, oh well. The proselyte in Ruina, what they do is they choose one person each turn, and then all of them will attack that one person. And that's just kind of how they fight. I don't know if there's a reason for it. I mean, I think the lore reason is funny prescript, but it makes sense for them to choose someone and want them dead. You know, it's not even proxy AI. I don't know why I just forgot that when I was typing the name. It's supposed to be proselyte AI. Maybe I'll fix that. I probably should. It's gonna bother me next time I get it, and I'll fix it next time I get it or something. The point still stands. The proxies do not follow proselyte AI. They actually just attack, like, normally. Even when you're fighting a mixture of proselytes and proxies, the proselytes will just... Because you fight, like, 3 proxies and 2 proselytes. The 2 proselytes will just keep on, like, targeting, like, the same person. And then the proxies will just do their own thing, like, as if they were normal enemies. Although they're not normal enemies, because for some reason they sure do have shimmering. Because shimmering is a little interesting like that. Oh, you fool. Taking a bunch of damage. You heal up some damage on your allies, from your allies, of course, but it won't matter in the end. There we go, nice. Should be able to clash all of them pretty easily. Yep, looks good. wonder who the boss is gonna be. Who is really good for bleeding out? I mean, KQE is like the best boss to get whenever you're doing any status effect, because you can kind of just stack it on him and he dies pretty easily. KQE is just also just a pushover in general in Mirror Dungeon 3 compared to like the other KQE fights or faction really 1 or Mirror Dungeon 2 hard. Which is why I'm always like, yeah, I hope we get KQE. He is also weak to Pierce and Gloom, which we have some Gloom. We've got like no Pierce beyond like Heathcliff's skill 2, I think. I'm trying to remember if we have a single other Pierce attack. Is one of Otis's a Pierce? I think her skill 1 or her skill 2 might be. Speaking of Pierce, there's the Pierce skulls. We'll take it. Okay, focus encounter time though, so it's time for proselyte AI. Yeah, your skill 1 is Pierce, your skill 2 is Pierce, as I thought, yeah. That's all we have for Pierce, not a lot. But that's fine, because we can just bleed. Bleed. Okay, who do we want to deal with the most? Who's doing the most damage? Who's the scariest? Seems like it's you, and you're also low HP. Okay, so the first turn, we're attacking bottom left. We're going to kill you. Yeah, it's overkill, but that's fine by me. Even if we... This way, we're gonna have 5 enemies to deal with next turn. We're only gonna take 4 one-side attacks next turn, so on and so forth. And that's how both of these encounters we're gonna take are gonna be like. You're being rude to Honglu. Okay. Who is doing the most damage this turn? It seems like, I mean, it's kind of consistently seeming like it's these guys, potentially. They're really not that scary in general, but, like, I'm fine just killing them, get them out of the way, that sort of thing. We can, so we might as well, you know. Also bleed, and a little bit of paralysis, too, because I guess both of the people we have are, like, the bleed paralysis hybrid type units, where, like, they've got a decent bit of paralysis, all things considered, for bleed units. Not a lot of great, like, paralysis units, of course. It's not really considered a main status effect. For good reason, too. Building around paralysis just seems awful, because negative coin enemies exist. Paralysis teams do not work in Kanto 5 at all. There's just too many negative coins. You're going to kill yourself by trying to run a paralysis team. More greedy gluttons. I guess let's potentially like look at like who's being attacked this turn. I'll just attack you again. I'm fine just killing these guys. They're nice to get dead. My professional opinion on the topic too. They're nice to get dead. You can like quote that, frame it, whatever you want. Butcher Young. You take some damage, you get staggered, that's fine, hopefully. You take some damage, you almost get staggered, you're still a little fine though. Only 3 enemies left though, so we're starting to work our way through them. I mean, probably one of you two, probably like Wrath Guy, because Wrath Guy's annoying. Yeah, that'll work. That seems like a solid plan. Buster. It's still so insane, like, the entire, like, almost year this game's been out and they haven't done anything about this background. Like, why can you just do this? With, like, the keys. Like, you can just turn the door on and off and open the door and all that stuff and change, like, the little light display on the right side. Why have they not, like, patched that out? Are they just like, yeah, it's a funny Easter egg or something? Who even discovered that? Like, I've known about it for a while, but, like, genuinely, who, like, just pressed, like, a number key on this background in particular and saw it moving and was like, huh, this is a feature of the game. So odd. So very odd. Yes, odd.
표적 확인.
2-coin cloud cutter finishes the job. The first coin finishes the job, really. And so now it's just one of the last guys left, so we just kill him. Something like this. And your fate was sealed the moment you rose against us.
여기 썰고 저기 썰고.
오, 아 이런. 아무튼 놀라운
건
한방.
즐겁네요.
There we go. And then open the door as we leave. Pierce, Gluttony. We've got a lot of Gluttony, even if we don't have a lot of Pierce, so I'll take that. That works. Top Path, we'll have to do another Folks encounter because of Top Path, but that's fine. Probably should have taken Homeward. We kind of need a little bit of healing, but, I'm sure we'll be fine. We won't be, like, they won't, like, all target, like, the same sinner or something, and because we can only redirect one of them, it'll result in, like, a very, like, cruel death for one of them. What are the chances of that happening? Psh, pretty low, right? I think so.
표적 확인.
오호. 납치하기 딱 좋은 상태가 됐네.
You've got a neutral. It's a little scary, but I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. E.G.O is, like, good,
확인 사살. 표적.
in a sense. E.G.O is good in there always exists a 5% chance that you fail and lose a clash type good, which is, you know, a little scary. Especially because 5% chance of failure is a dominating, from in Project Moon's point of view. 90% plus is what's defined as a dominating. So dominating still has a decent chance to lose. You might think like, oh, 90% success seems pretty good, but I don't know. I've played Fire Emblem. I'm kind of like, I worry about those odds.
재미는 없겠지만
Okay, this looks good. Kill them. Nice.
칼날이 잘 드네요.
Kill them.
아마 그 공격이
I guess
약점이었겠죠.
kill them now. Nice. With the bleed. Whale noises have kicked in. Excellent. We love the whale noises. We love the pallid whale in this household.
아니,
Friend, not foe. And quick returns to the job. We needed a lot of attacks to kill you because you were resisting everything. That was fine though. Seemed good. Okay, Pacatule time. Hope we don't brutally die. We could always try doing like an E.G.O. Do we have any good healing E.G.Os on this entire team?
도움이 될지
You've got self-healing. Okay, no. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's the same background too. Funny. What are we scared of? I guess we've healed a fair bit anyways. Do we have something for healing? I guess we do have, where is it? The phlebotomy pack. I think that's been slowly healing us a decent bit. That's for sure. Not the best, but it's good when you're low on HP. Okay, let's see. You're very close to being staggered. We should probably kill you then. Yeah, okay. I don't like you anyways. I like killing the Gloom guy. Just quite the hassle. With your, your high speed rolls, and
재미는 없겠지만
that's like the only issue I have really, but that's still a scary issue.
표적
You've got a lot of bleed, so as soon as if you get a chance to attack, what you do. Oh no, I thought we were clashing with Cloud Cutter. No, Heathcliff was clashing, wasn't he? Okay.
짱해요.
That would do it then.
그래. 얘는
Still dead. Still taking 5 one-sided attacks. And I guess one other thing is, because I did a little bit of pre-recording, because I haven't recorded a video in a couple of days, because I needed to I was going to be moving back in the apartment and stuff. But there was a single daily poll I did off camera, and I got the Pierre and Jack announcer there. Really unfortunate. At least there was 100 thread worth of thread crates. You know, that's nice. Because there's a duplicate. Like, because 100 thread from a poll is a really pretty good, all things considered. From a daily poll especially.
이 공격은
That's enough to, like, potentially, like, uptie something. I mean, for, like, new players especially, like, that's an insane amount of thread. That's enough to get, like, 2 3-stars to uptie. That's enough to get 2 2-stars to uptie 3, or a 3-star to uptie 3. Which is really what matters for new players. Uptie 4 threads in 4 does not matter, like, early on. Some IDs, of course, don't matter more than others. You didn't die. That's unfortunate. We need to deal with one of you guys, though, jeez. Don't like your damage output. You're gonna die to bleed, so we're just gonna keep on ignoring you. You'll get a chance to die to bleed as soon as the sloth guy gets another attack. So it is not a big worry in the slightest. Yeah, we'll see what today's daily poll is gonna look like. 10 more days and I'll just be able to pity Malkuth. Exciting stuff. We love pity. Like, realistically, I could probably do, like, a 10 poll, like, after this week, right? Because I'm, because I'll get, like, the lunacy from the daily, whoops. I was autopiloting. Yeah, that's why I need to not autopilot. That's a lot of damage, yeah, no. But, like, because I'll get, like, probably there's gonna be, like, 300 lunacy from the update, assumably, potentially more if they're... Are they giving us more for the bugs? They might have been. I didn't pay attention to that part. Let me open the patch notes for this week. Yes, because we're getting 600 lunacy. I'll get like 750 from the weekly. That'll be plenty. Like, it's technically like not enough to like... I mean, it is, yeah, it is just barely enough to get the thing going. To get a 10 pull. We'll see if I actually want to do that, though. That's the thing. I'm autopiloting again. Ugh. Who do we go for? Top left, probably. Yeah, okay. We do this, you should die. A horrible death. You get a one-sided attack on... Who are you one-sided? Gregor, that's fine. This is the last fight before the boss of this floor. We're gonna get our shop, then an event, and then the boss after this. So we're doing pretty good.
오, 아, 이런.
되는 건
아무튼
즐겁네요.
놀라운 한방이네요. 상황이
Yep,
좋다고 할
just
수는
you left,
없지만
so we get auto damage,
여러분은 하실 수 있을 겁니다.
redirect with suppress, and win.
거점을 찾았습니다. 효과적이네요. 이
And
방식을
Swash finishes the job.
이용하는
Yep, there we go. Nice. Okay. We've taken a fair bit of damage this run just due to, like,
절단 얘기인가?
this pre-script we've been handed, but it's fine. Perversion, this late, it's probably an awful choice, but I still took it anyways, because why not? You want your skill blood. Smoke and wire's nice. Let's see if we can get either of the people that have slash attacks. Or not slash attacks. Burn. Or not burn. Bleed. That's the one. Yeah. Honglu skills. Ooh, we definitely want that. We can sell, like, the Ancient Effigy. Definitely feels a little overkilly to sell the Ancient Effigy, but we can buy Talisman and we basically got the same thing. Same amount of E.G.O gifts, basically. Which is what matters for the Starlight game to the end of the run. Okay, we get the Stone Tomb. And Pierce and Gloom. Like, half the boss piercing moves, so it makes sense. Centipede, Fox, or KQE. Centipede it is. I've definitely been seeing Centipede a lot recently, it feels like.
즐거워 보이는데요. 뭔가 기운을 내게 하는 걸 먹었을지도 몰라요.
We do this. Looks good.
관리자님, 역시 저는 생각하지 못하는 방법을 떠올리시는군요.
The bleed will be palpable, that's for sure. Our actual bleed inflicting skills do double bleed, aka what Gregor and Honglu are doing. Honglu's Cloudburst will especially get a lot of benefit from the smoking wires. Yeah, look at that bleed. 66 bleed, 10 count now. You're gonna like try attacking us a bunch, and we are not gonna care. Oh, we'll Cloud Cutter you though. Yeah, that's good. Attack you a bunch. Hit it with like a probably Forest for the Flames. That sounds good. You like clash this, clashes. Even if we lose clashes, it's a bunch of bleed damage for you. We lose the Cloud Cutter. That's unfortunate. Should have one-sided it, but that's fine. You're staggered, okay. Yeah, we lose some clashes here, which does mean you take a bunch of bleed damage. Does mean you're gonna run out of bleed though at this rate, yeah. Okay, yeah, the body has run out of bleed entirely now, but it also has been staggered before it got the chance to use its mass attack. So I think that still counts as a win in my books. Did get a couple staggers though, which is not great. We should be fine though. Your head's doing things. We can try bleeding them a little bit. See how that goes. Like this, yeah, okay. We'll get some bleed in there with like Heathcliff skill 1. It's a Wrath skill. It's a slash skill, bunch of bleed from that. You take some bleed damage there, not too much. And Swash will be even more bleed because once again it's a slash skill. Not the most though, which is fine. Okay, this turn. I also realized I forgot about the prescript again. Actually, you know what? Let me redo the fight. I would have won there, of course, but I completely forgot about the prescript once again. I just distract myself too much. I get too into the habit of playing the game normally, because that's what I usually do. Okay, well we'll do it properly this time. That'll work different. It'll be different this time. Yeah, that's for sure. Cute Fresh is a lot of bleed, I think. You're gonna take a lot of bleed count, but I don't think we... No, we do, okay. That's too much bleed count to get the 4-coin Cloud Cutter off. That's unfortunate. There's one too many. Sad. We don't have anything... Yeah, we don't, okay. I didn't think so. Well, once again, everyone needs to target the same slot. We're going to target this one so that we can actually clash it. In case it happens, we don't want it to happen. We'll clash it with the Force for the Flames once again. You've got them in speed again. See if we end up needing that. We get a bunch of bleed off. Cloud Burst. You're getting 99 bleed this turn without a doubt. Yep. So you take 100 damage every time you attack with your body. Which is, in case you don't know, a lot of damage. That's the other part attacking. Here we go, 99, 99. Force of Flames. That'll take enough bleed damage to get staggered? I don't think so. Which is good. Because it means it gets its other attacks off, which means it's going to do a lot of self-damage. Yeah. It also means that it's got a lot of self-charge happening here. And self-charge is going to be rough to deal with, you know, this gimmick. That's fine. Well, everyone's going to attack the other part this turn. We'll probably have no enough bleeding time, right? That's going to trigger it, probably, okay. Can we actually clash with that? Yeah, okay, that'll work. Looks good to me. Good enough, that is. Try and see how good the bleed on the Shock Centipede is looking. Pretty good, yeah.
정확히 파악하고 있으신 거군요.
Potency isn't like the highest it could be yet, but 60 potency is still really good. You're gonna take a lot of bleed damage everything you do this fight now.
제가 도움이 될지는
Which one would you clash against, body or head?
노력해 보겠습니다.
Probably the head again, yeah. I think so. Something like that looks good. Probably should have had Otis clash, but because I think Otis actually had a decent clash. That's fine.
꽤 먹혀들 것 같아요.
You should bleed to death this turn, quote-unquote to death, because you are Centipede, so we're going to have to deal with your second phase, and with Proxy AI, your second phase is going to be a little bit annoying. Or proselyte AI, I really should say, even though the precept says otherwise. Prescript, eh.
맛이 질겨지겠어.
I know, I sure hope you're not going to attack with the rest of you, doing 99 damage yourself with every attack. That would be very unfortunate.
상황이 좋다고 할 수는
Okay, well, we can clash one of you.
여러분은 하실 수 있을 거예요.
Probably one of the stronger ones, yeah, like this. Probably should just have everyone else block, though. Not really a reason to bother. Otherwise, I don't think. We do this, we drop like a holiday, let's be festive, why not?
돌격합니다.
Wholesome. The bleed damage is going to make it so that if we have Otis keep on clashing or something like that, her the final damage output is going to be a lot more insane than it is, because that bleed does get attributed to Otis for damage, I think? I don't know for sure. I know Rupture gets attributed to the person who, like, lands the hit when it comes to, like, final damage numbers. I don't know about bleed, though, because, like, who gets the bleed in this situation? Oh, you got a kill. No real shocker there. It's going to just keep on happening is the issue. We're going to keep on using Holiday for the joke. Nice and festive. Looks good.
의미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
More bleed damage for Otis. Of course, Tails doesn't matter. We won the clash, you lose 5 self-charge. That's what matters. And you're going to lose, like, what? A total of 9 self-charge, assumably? Something like that? You're down to 6 now. You lose, like, 2 unused for this. You should realistically run out of self-charge this turn, right? Oh, no, you don't, because your attacks don't all land. Okay. Well, good news, guys. We do just win.
시작합니다.
There we go, okay. Some deaths happened at the very end, but not really any way around that with the proselyte AI.
가야 할 곳으로 보내준 것뿐이죠.
There we go.
있는 걸 베어냈을 뿐이고요.
It's tough. You did the most. Makes a lot of sense. Your skill 3 is strong. And your skill 2 is strong too. You're just strong in general. You can't win clashes, which is why you're bad in like hard mirror dungeons, but in this situation, you work well. More levels. Excellent. 714. Not bad. Not bad at all. That means more boxes for me. Love boxes. Love boxes. I think I can get a Starlight reward now. Yeah, okay. So then I'm just gonna grab, like, additional... Yeah, sure, I'll grab the Poise purchase cost down one now. I'm gonna work on this, and I'm gonna get this fully done, and then I'll do this final one. Seems like a good way to go about doing it. Close to completion, though. That's nice. 64 modules. And daily extraction time. See if we get lucky with any well purchase stuff. A friend who, like, never plays this game launched the game for, like, the joke, and, like, did, like, 20 pulls on the... 20 pulls on the well purchase banner and got the Malkuth announcer, which was really funny. It was, like, one of those moments where it was, like, a little spiteful, but in, like, a funny sort of way. Okay, no announcer there. 9 more days worth of daily pulls, and then we will be there, though. If nothing else. If nothing else. But yeah, that's how you get a bleed run going using the minimum amount of brain cells possible, I guess. Just attacking one skill slot at a time. Which is pretty convenient for burn, that's for sure. Or for bleed, god. They both start with B's. My brain rots too much, doesn't it? But anyways, that will be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!